Guys, welcome to the Shade Z and a brand new video. Today is an early kickoff in the Premier League for Chelsea against Norwich City, and this is as I always say, is a must-win match. But in recent times, it's not been so easy for Chelsea. We are going to play this match knowing that we are 16th in the Premier League. Last night, I see West Ham, I see Aston Villa won against Everton. So it makes it a little tougher for us that we are only with 1 point now after 2 matches. We need to win this big time. I mean, last weekend was quite a bad one. I didn't make a video in the last week or so after the Leicester game. I thought of making one, but I thought, like, what too much say. I mean, we made a couple of glaring mistakes. We let them come in. We took the lead, and then we draw the match 1-1. We were lucky to draw. We would have lost that match. I will say we are lucky not to lose that match. Leicester should have taken the initiative, but then if we have any chances, if we have to keep in our mind that we have to finish top 4, top 6, we will have to take care of these teams. Leicester is one of the best of the rest, obviously, and a lot of teams can and possibly will get stuck with a team like Leicester City. But at home, do you expect the likes of Arsenal and Manchester United get stuck to Leicester? Most likely they will. They are our direct rivals now, not Spurs, not Liverpool, not Manchester City. So they are coming to it. So it was disappointing not to get 3 points after a decent start against Leicester. So I was pretty much disappointed with the whole thing. And right now we have not much to do other than the fact that we have to look forward to today's match. It's an early kickoff, and we have to try to get 3 points against Norwich City. And hopefully we'll get something going. We have news yesterday from Frankie that Rudiger is not going to start this match. He might be coming in next week. We might have the Hudson-Odoi is training, but he will not be starting anytime soon, maybe international break. So let's see how it's going. We'll talk about the team news a little bit. This is more or less the same team that's going to play. We had a 1 week off, so it was nice. We'll start with Kepa at goal, and in the defense we will have starting with Zuma and Christensen, Emerson on one side and Dave on the other side. In the midfield we'll have Kante and Jorginho, and most likely Mason Mount, as what Mason has been favoured here. But I think Ross Barkley could get a chance here, but I think Frank likes Mason, and we'll come to that on that. But Pedro got a 1 week off, so I'm pretty sure Pedro could start this match. But then Willian is also there. Pulisic will start this match. And, well, as Frank stated yesterday, that Michi will have to fight for his place. That is not the kind of news you want to see. So, in Sadi's time last season, we used to hear Sadi say straight away who's going to start, which obviously Frank doesn't want to give that out. So that the opponent team's manager will like to prepare on that. So, obviously, there's a chance that Michi will start. A lot of fans finally get to hear that Michi should start. I mean, I've been saying it from last week and the week before as well. Last week I was so much pitching for Michi to start. I really expected Michi to start last week against Leicester at home. I think against Leicester Michi would have contributed. But again, obviously Frank is out there and he knows better. If he thinks that Michi is not at this moment not fit enough, not ready enough for the Premier League, whereas Tammy might be or Giroud might be, he will be going ahead with that. I think Michi will start for today. A lot of Chelsea fans really wanting Michi to start today. I have been looking for Michi for the last couple of weeks in these team list. I was waiting that if Michi can start the match, but it did not work last week. Hopefully he'll get a start. I really want Michi to start against a team like Norwich. If he gets the right balls, there's a chance Michi will come good. And he needs that experience. He needs that confidence. If he can score a goal here and there and gets this chance, there's a very good chance that Chelsea will actually get a good striker in him, and to a certain extent, temporarily at least, the striker problem could be solved if Michi gets the right chances in the right place at the right time. That's what's needed. You need to get him play against teams. I mean, no disrespect to Norwich City or teams like Norwich City, but against teams like these, there is a possible chance if he can get the right balls, he scores a couple of goals, he will get his confidence going, which will in terms help Chelsea. I mean, he can end up being a 15-goal scorer in the Premier League if he gets the right opportunity. He needs to build his confidence a little bit. If he gets his confidence a little bit, I'm pretty sure that he can come good over the next season, because this season is very tough for Chelsea. We cannot sign in players. We have the transfer ban, and the way we are at this moment, there's very less chance that we are going to finish in the top 10. especially against Leicester at home. When with the way we played, I mean, if you have to think of finishing in the top 4 or top 6, you have to keep that in your mind that you will have to take the teams like Leicester, which is the best of the rest. You have to take them out, beat them 2-0 convincingly. But Chelsea was anywhere but convincing. It was Leicester who needed to win this match. The way they played, they would have won that match, but the way things were, they could not. It was Chelsea who was, and at certain times looked second best to Leicester last week. So it was disappointing from that end. So we know that it's not going to be easy for us anytime. We need to maybe next summer go ahead and spend some 350 mil, buy some really good players, maybe at least buy a world-class striker. If you remember our heydays from 2004 to 2014, those 10 years when we actually were one of the best teams in England and Europe, we had world-class striker in Didier Drogba, we had a Diego Costa. At this moment, our striker is Giroud, Tammy Abraham, and Michy Batshuayi, who doesn't even get a chance. So that would mean that we don't have the kind of players who can take it. We need a winger, we need a striker to really make it. Our midfield is really world-class with Jorginho, Kovacic, and Kante. But if you don't have a striker who can, go out there and make it happen, it doesn't make sense. I mean, at this moment, Giroud and Tammy is not good enough. Giroud, once in a while, he can come good. He's good in Europe, so he's more of a Europe player. Tammy is just not good enough at this moment. Again, he needs to play and get more confidence. But I think Michy is, according to me, should be more productive. He should be given more chance. Frankie should not. I mean, Frank Lampard, Frankie. I mean, he should not get stuck with the fact that it has happened before with Chelsea. With Conte got stuck with Bakayoko. Bakayoko, yeah. Is it Bakayoko? Yeah, this is Bakayoko. I get confused at times with Bakayoko and Babiaro, but Babiaro a long time back and Bakayoko. And these days, and last season, Sarri got stuck with Jorginho, but Jorginho is a world-class player and is showing, and suddenly, finally, the Chelsea fans are able to understand he's a world-class player. I don't want Frank to get stuck with the Mason Mount and Tammy Abraham bringing too much youth. Bring too much youth, that way it will work. But sometimes it will not work. Sometimes, and some of our players are still not fit. But even if you look at it, the likes of Loftus-Cheek and Hudson-Odoi comes back to Chelsea, it will not make much of a significant change right this moment. So I don't think that the way we played against Leicester, if something like that continues throughout the season, 10th or 12th, nothing above that will really work unless we get something going. But that's something to go. I think Michy is one of the players who need to get confidence. He is, according to me, our best striker. He needs to play against teams like Norwich. If he gets to play that, there's a very good chance, and he scores a goal, he will get confidence. He needs to play more. Obviously, that same thing a lot of other Chelsea fans will say applies for Tammy. But then I think Tammy is at this moment not fully ready for Premier League. He can play certain matches. This is my thinking. I could be wrong. Some of you might not agree with me. I'm pretty sure Frank doesn't agree with me at this moment. But hopefully something will comes up. Hopefully we get a win today. We need a win. We have just 1 point after 2 matches. If we win this match, we'll have 3 matches and we'll have 4 points in it. It's not the kind of start we want. We at least needed 6 points out of this. So it will be very interesting. You guys let me know what you guys think about the scoreline today in the comment section as always. Do we win? What do you guys think will be our plan for the remaining of the season? Let me know as usual, guys. I keep it out at this moment. Hopefully I'll make another video tomorrow talking about what happened today's match. But till next time, keep it real. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.